Okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
My name is Jasmine. What's your name?
I'm India.
Nice to meet you. May I ask you, how did you find out about our organization?
Actually, I was just doing a random job search and I found this organization. I looked at its goals and really liked what I saw, so I decided to apply.
Okay. And can you tell me what some of your skills might be for this position?
Well, I've been working in the healthcare field for about 5 years now, and so between managerial roles and just on-hand patient care work, I know the grunt of it all.
hmm Okay. Some of our core competencies are strong management skills, the ability to prioritize tasks, and excellent communication skills. Can you say that you have all of those skills, if not at least two?
Oh, for sure. I also worked at Chick-fil-A for 4 years, and that was definitely a goal of theirs before even getting hired. And so just the whole my pleasure in always being customers first. And so even with the healthcare service is patients first. So for sure, all those qualities I do have.
Okay. In this line of work, you will be interacting with a lot of different people on a day-to-day basis. Would you say that you are comfortable with working in large groups and with different people?
Yes. Every now and then I get nervous, but who doesn't?
Right.
Uh, but if it's something I have to do, I have to do it. It's uncomfortable, but it's okay to be uncomfortable.
I like that. Can you give me a scenario where you exhibited good teamwork?
Ooh, let's see. Well, the other day it was time for me to get off of work and a patient had like messed up the bed. It was like 7:20. I get off at 7. And she was like, I got it, I got it. And I was like, no, girl, don't worry about it. I'll help you. He was a little heavier, so I'll help you. And then somebody else pooped too. So it was like two people. I got home at like 8, but I felt good helping her because she needed it. So yeah.
Can you give me an example of a time where you had to empathize with someone?
Ooh, who did I empathize with? Ah, so my boyfriend's grandfather just passed away. My great grandma passed away like 2 summers ago, and it definitely hit me hard. And so he was just trying to be the strong guy. And I was like, it is okay to cry. Like you can't hold it in because I that it wasn't good for me. I couldn't do it. It was not okay. And so got to the funeral and he did let a few and it helped him out.
Yeah.
So yeah, empathy is something I think I do a little too much because I'll be crying with you.
That's understandable. Can you tell me how you would deal with a confrontational coworker or boss?
Whew. Well, I really don't do confrontation. And I say that as like I just don't like it at all. So even like with coworkers that I do have who are like, it's just one of those, I hear you, I'm just gonna push it to the side. If it becomes an issue, then I would, speak to somebody else who can figure this out or way. But other than that, most negative energy, it just gets tossed aside because I come to work positive. I like to stay positive because the day can get busy and it can be negative. And so if I have the choice to not be negative and just be positive, something little as like, oh, you didn't do this or that. Okay, I'll get it done. Kind of
Okay.
just end it like that.
Okay. Can you tell me some of your strengths and weaknesses?
Um, well, we can start with weaknesses. I can be a procrastinator, and that is not a great weakness. I'm literally listening to podcasts to help myself out and got Google Calendar set up to not procrastinate. So that is definitely a weakness of mine. Um, Strengths, I am a people person, and I think that's such a good thing for me to be a people person in the healthcare field because it's literally just a people kind of organization. Um, I just I like to talk to people. I don't have an
Okay.
issue talking to people, groups of people, but I don't mind a one-on-one. Let's sit down, let's talk about your life, let's figure it out. So yeah, people person. So, strength.
Would you say that you are a good person to take charge or a good leader? And which of your skills would qualify you for that?
Yes, I would be a good leader as long as I know what I'm doing.
Hmm.
So, making sure I have the right material or let's say the right knowledge to lead. So, like
Hmm.
my CNA background and even Chick-fil-A background for the years that I've had them, Chick-fil-A, I've had to manage the store a little bit or manage the front with multiple employees. And mind you, most of them are your age. So
Right.
it's the thought of like, I have to be the boss of people my age. So that definitely put me in it kind of helped me in the medical field as well to just be like, okay, India, I know some of these people are older than you,
Mhm.
but you can be their boss too. Tell them what to do. So sometimes I'm like, sometimes the nurses can be wrong. I'm like, hey, well, and they're like, yeah, you're right. So Chick-fil-A for sure helped me with the managerial side.
Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.